We are all confident that William DeRoos is responsible for the aggravated murder of Rita Curran, but because he died in a hotel room of a drug overdose, he will not be held accountable for his actions. But this case will be closed.
After 51 years, Burlington's oldest cold case is closed. We now know who killed Rita Curran in her Burlington apartment in July 1971. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday night. I'm Lauren Maloney. This story is first at 6. DNA evidence taken from a cigarette butt at the crime scene ended up cracking this case and led police to announce that a man named William DeRoos was responsible for Curran's death. ABC 22's Isabel Schoeneman was at the Burlington Police Department's news conference this morning for this announcement and really detailed explanation of what happened 50 years ago. She joins us live from 1 North Avenue with more tonight. Isabel?
Well, Lauren, members of the Curran family were here today, joined by police officers who worked this case and the prosecutor at the time, former Senator Patrick Leahy. We all learned today that one piece of evidence pointed police in the direction of the killer, a man who lived just 2 floors above Rita Curran, a man who died over 35 years ago.
Leave here the pages with long missing curls and write me new my future's epigraph.
A poem by E.B. Browning, read by Tom Curran, Rita Curran's brother. Family came to remember Curran as police finally announced her killer.
This case has always been about the Curran family, but it was not just Rita's absence. Just 24, there was a whole life in front of her. As a beloved teacher, how many lives would have been touched?
The killer is identified as William DeRoos. He lived with his wife in an apartment above Rita Curran's. He was 31 years old at the time, and detectives figured out on the night of July 19, 1971, DeRoos had a fight with his wife and left for a walk, which is when police believe he killed Curran. The couple was questioned the next morning, and Detective Lieutenant James Trebe recalls detailed accounts from the detectives at the time.
William DeRoos told the police officers that they were home. They didn't hear anything and didn't see anything. And immediately upon closing the door, he turned to Michelle and asked her and told her that if the police ever showed up again, she was to tell him that he was home all night because he had a criminal history. And if they knew he was out, they would come after him for this.
A cigarette butt was discovered next to Curran's body, and although the technology to test DNA didn't exist in 1971, police retested the cigarette for DNA in 2014, and through ancestry mapping, found DeRoos. Police say DeRoos fled to Thailand to become a Buddhist monk and eventually returned to San Francisco, where he died of acute morphine poisoning in a hotel in 1986.
I don't think so much about the guy who did this as I do about Rita and my parents, what they went through.
And we never let it go. We're not ashamed of her. This is our case, and this is our sister, and she's always with us. We now have 2 generations in our family that never knew her.
Curran's sister Mary Campbell thanks the BPD investigative team, and former Senator Patrick Leahy was the state's attorney at the time.
Here, I hope, can bring some closure to the family, because the family has suffered for those 50 years. The person who committed the crime didn't suffer, but the family has suffered.
Now, after 50 years of suffering and waiting, some closure for the family of Rita Curran.